Welcome back aboard Moor R R for this week's adventure. After an incredible week exploring the Outer Great Barrier Reef, we arrive at beautiful Saba Bay. Gary attempts to go squidding, but something else has its eye on the squid, and I have to say, it's one of my absolute highlights of the trip so far. Next we head to Cid Harbour to wait out strong winds, explore a hidden creek and hope for calmer conditions that never seem to arrive. Between the wind and the waves, we end up getting absolutely drenched and have to head back to the boat. So come along with us as we continue our Whitsunday's adventure, encountering amazing wildlife, explore hidden corners of paradise, and make the most of whatever the weather throws our way. Sit back, relax, and enjoy another week aboard Moor R R.
Focus our eyes on the journey, stepping into the unknown, waving goodbye to our worry. So we run wild and free.
We've arrived to Saba Bay. There were no spare moorings at Crayfish Bay, so we've come round to Saba, and it is beautiful in here. Hardly any breeze. So nice. So we're just gonna drop the anchor now and settle here for the evening. Anchored. So must I say we had a beautiful sail across from I was about to say across the bay, but it's not the bay, it's the ocean. It was beautiful. We reached 8.8 knots and we were pointing higher than what we normally do. We were pointing about 45 degrees, which is pretty good to get 8.8 knots out of it in about 17 knots of breeze. So we were pretty happy with that sail. We just need more of those. Good morning, everybody. We've decided to jump in the tender, go for a spin, and then we're going to go for a snorkel. We're still in Saba Bay today, so we'll be spending another night here, and then we'll be on the move tomorrow. What happened?
The lure.
Oh. We've just had to chuck a Yui. Gary spotted a lure in the water. Oh God, he's going to get this lure out of the water. There it is. A bit closer.
Careful pulling it.
Yeah.
The line snag.
Gary and his lures.
Still doesn't make any difference. Still don't catch anything.
Oh, our luck's changed though, Gary. We've just spotted this beach. It looks absolutely beautiful. So we're going to go ashore. Snorkeling time it is. you? So you're sort of up bucket by the time you get back. Gary's just called me out the back because he went to go squidding, but something's eating all his squid. Check this out. We've just gone out the back and we've seen 2 dolphins, a mother and a baby, feeding on all the bluefish and the squid around all our blue lights. Unbelievable. That was incredible. Good morning, everybody. We are moving this morning. We are moving to Cid Harbour because there's some strong southerlies coming, so we need to get out of the wind. And must I say, last night with those dolphins was unbelievable. Loved it. The highlight so far of my trip. It was amazing. They were so close to the back of the boat you could have touched them. It's time to move on to our next destination, so let's go. Pull the anchor. We're on our way to Cid Harbour. It is only about 3 nautical miles, not far at all, about 30 minutes. We are beating into it. The wind is about 18 knots, so it's a motoring day, but like I said, it's only 30 minutes, so we will just chug along. Anchor down. We've arrived in Cid Harbour, and some of those breeze through that passage got up to 25 knots. It was howling, so I'm glad we're anchored here. It's only in about 8 knots of breeze, so we should sit quite comfortably here for a day or 2. We've just jumped in the tender. We're just going to go for a spin around Cid Harbour. We think we found a little creek. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get in, but we found a creek. Gary's on the spot for crab locations. Creek's going forever and ever and ever. There doesn't seem to be an end to it. We've touched bottom. That is it for the creek. But we came a fair way up. That's what we hit coming in, and we bounced over it. Hey everybody, we're just going to go for a spin in the tender down to Lady Island, down the other end, which is actually the northern end of Cid Harbour. Lady Island at high tide. There's not much beach. There's a little bit of beach, but not a lot. It's better at low tide when there's more exposed. It has been blowing 20 to 25 knots all day, and it's just to say calm down now. But down here on Lady Island, it is so calm. Not even a breath of wind. It is just beautiful. Everybody, we are moving today after the last few days of strong winds, 20 knots, nearly constantly for the past 3 days. So I'm glad that is over. We've got calm weather. When I say calm, it's still going to be 10 knots of breeze. But we are moving to South Moor Island, which I'm excited to actually get moving again. It's only a 9 nautical mile passage. It's about an hour, hour and a half. So it's not that far. So we're actually going towards the coast a little bit more. We've just put the head sail out. We are going to motor sail. It's not that far. The island is just in front of us. So we just thought we'd put the head sail out. The wind is on our beam and the waves are also on our beam. And the swell is about 1/2 metre to 1 metre. We are just rolling from side to side. Change of plans. We won't be stopping at South Moor Island because the jetty has collapsed due to Cyclone Koji that happened when it hit Bowen and hit Airlie early this year. So we're not stopping at South Moor. We're actually going to keep heading north a bit further. We're going to try and see if we can get around Chalkies. So we're going to keep sailing with doing about 6 knots, front sail out, no motors, so we're just cruising along peacefully. We're all anchored in Butterfly Bay. We chose Butterfly Bay over Chalkies because we thought it'd be a lot calmer in here because the winds are supposed to be only 10 knots and heading up here we got gusts of up to 30. So it wasn't a true prediction this morning. So we will be here for a day or so and then we will decide where we go next. Good morning everybody. We are actually leaving Butterfly Bay. Raining. The sun's a little bit out now, but it's been raining all night and we've had gusts of 30 knots in here and our boat has been thrown all over the place. We've been jolting, like it blows us back and then all of a sudden the buoy catches us and we jolt. One stage last night, all my drawers flung open. So we've decided to move. We're actually going to go back down to Cid Harbour because it was so calm down there. So we'll spend a couple of days down there till these winds have gone. They don't look like they're going anytime soon. It looks like it's here for the next week. But we've only got a few more days before we actually have to go into the marina for Gary's surgery. So we're going to head back down to Cid Harbour. So it's about a 10 nautical mile passage. We will be beating into it some of the way. But once we turn around the top of Hook Island, it should be side on to us. So hopefully we can get the sails out and at least sail, if not motor sail. So let's drop this buoy. We had to put a temporary bridle on yesterday because we were being blown all around the place. So that's off. Now we're ready to go. We're just waiting for Gary to get ready to give me the okay. He's ready. Done, let's go. And it's raining just out there, so we might have a wet trip today. This is the fun times we have on boat life. when it's raining. We have just hit the rain and 20 knots of wind and we're beating into it, so we are pounding. But probably another, I don't know, short distance, very short distance, we'll be turning and we'll be able to hopefully put the sail out and cruise along nicely down the Hook Island. Gary likes his little window open and keeps wetting me. I tell him to close it, but he never does.
You've got to be able to breathe.
It's alright for him because he's the one not getting wet. Even when I sit down, I get wet from the window being opened. Charming weather. Through the passage of Hook Island and the Whitsunday Island, but we are still really rocking. Some of these waves are like 1.5 high and we are side on to them, which makes it not fun. So things downstairs are being thrown all over the place. Oh, these are the fun parts of sailing. We're just coming in to anchor at Cid Harbour, and how different two anchorages can be. Oops. This is so calm in here. It's beautiful. All anchored up, and we are ready to go and have some lunch. But first, I've got to finish making my bread. We had to make bread today because we are running out of food. It's been 4 weeks since we've seen some shops, so we don't have too much left. So making some bread today. It's actually sitting rising now, so it'll be ready just to finally do another knead in the oven or cooked. So let's go and do that. My bread rolls are all done, ready for the oven. My bread rolls have just come out of the oven. They're not the best shape, but they're finished. Good morning, everybody. It is not a great day here. It's been raining all night and it's overcast today, so we've had already a few showers today. So we're actually going to start moving a bit closer to Airlie. So we're going to head up to Nara Inlet for maybe a night or two and then across to Airlie. So we're about to pull up the anchor and get moving. Today is a motoring day. It is raining. There's rain all around us, so it's a really unpleasant day today. So we are halfway to Nara Inlet. It's an 8 nautical mile passage, so we're about 4 nautical miles from the opening to Nara Inlet. It's a fair way up, driving up. And there is not much breeze, so the rain has taken all the breeze. There's a few knots of breeze, so that's why we are motoring today. Last time when we were in Nara Inlet last year, there was no water in the waterfall, so we're hoping there'll be water today that we can actually go and see. Even if it's raining, we're going to get out and go and see this waterfall. I was very disappointed last year that there was no waterfall. So, and we might even hike up to the cave again for something to do, just to get off the boat. We've been trapped on the boat now for 2 days because of the rain. So I can't wait for this rain to go. The wind's just picked up to 20 knots, but we're nearly into Nara. We've just got around the corner and we're in. So we were so lucky with that passage. anchored up in Nara Inlet, and the wind in here is howling at 15 knots. It is just coming down the channel. Anyway, we're here for a couple of days, so let's just get the tender ready and we will go ashore. Dying to get off the boat for a walk. Let's go and explore Nara Inlet. After all this rain, I cannot believe there is no water in the waterfall. We're going to go for a hike now up to the Aboriginal caves. We're just waiting for this tender in front of us to go. Let's go for this walk. Forgotten how unfit I am. I am out of breath walking all those stairs. Haven't done a hike, probably for nearly 10 to 12 months. Downstairs getting ready, and I could hear this bird squawking come out the back, and he's waiting for more bread. We're just ready to leave. We're starting our journey back to Airlie Beach to the marina at Coral Sea. So we're going to up anchor here and head over to South Mole Island for a night, and then we will head into Airlie. We have left Nara and headed to South Mole. We are beating into it. We are about 20 to 30 degrees into the breeze, and the breeze is about 20 knots. So it's another motoring day. This passage, the Whitsunday passage, is always blowing a gale full of whitecaps. It's just not a fun sailing area up here. It's more a motoring area, just from island to island. These 20-knot winds and pounding into the waves is not fun at all. Can't wait to get there. We've arrived to South Mole and we just got anchor dropped before it started raining. So it's another lovely day here at South Mole. It's still blowing 20 odd knots, so we've decided to go for a run in the tender just to get off the boat. We're just going to go around the eastern side of South Mole Island. There's a little island called Plantations. We're just going to go there. There's a small beach, so we thought we'd just do something, get off the boat. We're getting drowned, so we're actually going to go.
Literally.
We're drowned, so we're actually going to go back. It's just a little bit too rough to get around there today. I even see out of my glasses. everybody. We are about to up anchor and move on to Airlie for the last time. We are going to Coral Sea Marina and we have 20 plus knots, I'd say, today. Last night was 30 plus nearly the whole night, so it was very, very rocky, uncomfortable, being blown around everywhere. But this will be the last time because we're going to the marina for a few days. Anchor's up, we're on our way, so let's go to the marina.
Tight this little passage.
We are on our last passage to Airlie. The wind is about 20 knots. It is side on to the swell, so we've got a little bit of roll, about half a metre, and we are doing about 7.8 knots. We've got one motor going and the headsail out. We've arrived into Coral Sea Marina. So we're going to be here for a week. So we've got to clean the boat, provision the boat, ready to head north further. And once we leave here, this will be the last time. We will not be returning to Airlie Beach. We will be heading north and we'll be staying north. So we also have to go down to Mackay for Gary's surgery. That is in a couple of days. So we'll be, once he recovers, after that, we will then be heading off for our final time. So we are going to leave this video here. I want to thank you all so much for watching it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're watching on a mobile device, please don't forget to give us a hype or two. So thank you all so much. We look forward to seeing you next week as we leave Airlie. Bye.